Good morning, creatives. Thank you for joining me. I'm Linda Abbott, Senior Architectural Design Consultant for Stone Hardscapes. With over 20 years of working in natural stone, I collaborate with architects, landscape architects, and designers during the design phase of a project to ensure the material being specified is the most appropriate type of stone, finish, thickness, and size to accommodate the design intent of the project. We strive to be as transparent as possible by educating our clients on the various stone types, as well as provide pros and cons of each type of material when helping to specify the most appropriate type of stone for the project. Let's take a dive into this month's topic. What is white? So we have a few goals for today, but today's webinar was brought about based on people's perception of what white is. We have clients come into our showroom asking to see the natural stone and porcelain options in white all the time. However, when they come in, they're not necessarily looking for pure white and may actually be looking for a shade of white. It happens quite often where the client usually selects material that is different from when they walked in asking for white. So let's look into that a little bit. We're going to talk about tint, shade, and tone, the color psychology of white, and we're going to go through some exterior applications in the shades of white. White is known to symbolize simplicity, purity, and cleanliness in a design. It can be used to provide contrast and create a clean, neutral slate that prevents a design from becoming too crowded. In the world of paint, there's over 150,000 shades of white to choose from. It's all about tint, shade, and tone. Mixing pigments results in varying hues and saturations, and the mixing of color creates a neutral color towards gray. Adding black produces shades, whereas adding white produces a color called tint. Whether we're adding darker color producing shades or lightening a color by adding white producing tint, the results are varying colors that are known as hues. Lighting plays a very important factor when it comes to white, paving, and tile materials. Depending on the light source and how the light originates will play an important role to how the material looks. If we're referring to interior tiles, the type of lighting in a room will have a dramatic impact on how that color of the tile appears. Different areas of the home, for example, can have different types of lighting. A living room, a bedroom, exterior landscape usually will have a warm white LED light that will create a nice evening ambiance. A cool white light is best in workspaces, kitchens, and bathrooms. This creates effective lighting for less eye strain. In bathrooms, sometimes there's a mix of the warm white light and the cool white light. For example, if there's a bathtub with a warm white light overhead, it will create that relaxing environment that you're wanting to unwind in. And then at the vanity mirror area, the cool white lights are more functional in this space. As you can see in these photos, the flooring tile looks completely different due to the type of lighting that is in the space. Here's a quick visual between two areas of the same project where Bianca Biacella marble extreme grip pavers are installed. Where the sun is shining bright, the color tone is more vibrant and white. Notice the white paver taking on a more gray cast due to the lack of light in the shade photo, which is to the right. So when clients come into the showroom and view the materials, they're not seeing it in true light. I always recommend the client to take home samples, lay them out for review to see how the natural light affects the look of the stone in their space throughout the day. It also gives them the chance to feel the heat resistance of the stone and to see how cool the stone is to the touch. In addition, the client can feel the slip resistance of the stone as well. What color is this to you? One of the most popular colors that we manufacture is our Capri limestone. It's not a pure white and has a creamy base to it. But as you can see from this photo in the bright sun, it does give the appearance of white. In the design world, shades of white can vary significantly, each bringing its own character and mood to a space. Each shade of white can significantly influence the mood and perception of the space. Choosing the right one depends on the overall aesthetic you're aiming for. Color psychology, the study of colors and hues as a determinant of human behavior. This is something I've touched on before in past webinars. Color and design impacts the emotions and well-being of a person. The feeling we will experience from color can create a calmness or anxiety. So the right color should be selected throughout various areas of a project to create the desired connection to that space. The traditional color psychology chart to understanding the science and art of color helps to create more effective, memorable designs. Color associations vary depending on culture, biological conditioning. Color perspectives can also be different between men and women. Color and emotion. Why people refer to one color over another can be based on their associations of the color to the objects or situations that they have a strong feeling about. Therefore, different color stimuli can vary from person to person. The color white is a symbolism of virtue and purity in many societies. The color psychology of white associated with new beginnings. It's no wonder that the color white is often associated with weddings. Have you ever seen the different shades of white for wedding dresses? Each colorway gives an individual a different feeling. A white wedding dress is symbolic of a traditional bride, whereas ivory is a modern classic color. The preference for a bride is extremely emotional, so the right look is extremely important to that person. This same concept goes with exterior pavers. Shades of white. There are so many. Pure white. This is the most neutral and crisp form of white with no undertones of other colors. It reflects the maximum amount of light, making spaces look bright and clean. You'll see this a lot in hotel rooms, that crisp white bedding. Off-white, slightly warmer or cooler than pure white, off-white often has subtle undertones of gray, beige, or cream. It's a versatile choice that adds a touch of warmth or softness without straying too far from the classic white. Then you have ivory, and this shade of white is soft and creamy with a quality hint of yellow. It's warmer, more inviting than pure white, and often used to create a cozy and elegant feel. Eggshell. Named after the finish of an eggshell, this white has a slight sheen with a bit of warmth. It's more muted than pure white, giving it a softer, more sophisticated appearance. Alabaster. This shade leans towards a warm, creamy white with a very subtle hint of beige. It's often used for its gentle, inviting quality that works well in both traditional and modern settings. Pearl. With a hint of gray or silver, pearl white has a subtle luster and sophistication. It often has a soft iridescent quality that can add a touch of elegance to a design. Then you have antique white, and this shade includes more pronounced yellow or beige undertones, giving it a vintage or rustic feel. It's often used in traditional and shabby chic interiors. Warm white, characterized noticeable undertone of yellow or pink. Warm white creates a cozy and welcoming atmosphere, and it's a great choice for spaces where you want to add warmth and comfort. Cool white. This white undertone has blue and gray. It's giving a crisp, clean, and modern feel. It's ideal for contemporary spaces, and it makes a room feel more spacious and airy. Bone, a soft white with hints of gray and beige again. Bone white offers a muted neutral tone that's less stark than pure white, and it adds a bit of warmth to a space. People's perception. So, which white do you like? How does color impact your mood, your feelings, behavior? Emotions and color are linked and influence us in many ways. White resonates with us, and a recent study shows that a specific emotion from 43% of people across 30 different countries associate white with relief. Our feelings about color and personal are personal and rooted from our own experiences and culture. Western countries use white to represent purity and innocence, whereas in Eastern countries, they see white as a symbolism of mourning. Quite different. Nature-inspired designs is one of the biggest trends being incorporated into the built environment today. Natural elements are not only relaxing, but our health depends on it. The natural ambiance indicative of water and airflow create a connection to nature, as well as a direct contact to the green elements. You will continue to see clients requesting water features, fire features, hot tubs, as health and overall well-being are on the forefront of a lot of our minds. Adding organic elements through texture, such as a natural stone paver and a leathered or sandblasted finish. Those are also very popular. Adding wood elements or stone with striations, such as vein-cut limestone and travertine, brings character and intrigue to a space. Here's an example of natural stone in a pool design with vein-cut materials surrounded by Mother Nature. Hotels and other commercial properties are incorporating these design concepts on their projects. Isn't this just spectacular how the natural stone just melts seamlessly into the outdoor environment? Crema Bella marble is a pearly white color that will fit so easily into design concepts to create a calming environment. Pairing with other neutral colored accessories and keeping the space relaxing, minimalistic, and sanctuary-like. This is a fabulous grounded color that's available in 3 stunning finishes. We can do it in tumbled, leathered, or extreme grip, and they are perfect for outdoor application. What makes this material even more attractive is the ability to interchange the use of the finishes throughout the various areas of a project. For example, making the border and bandings be a leathered finish and the field be the extreme grip finish. The change in texture gives the material a slightly different look that adds visual interest to the design. Bianca Biacella marble. This is a modern, sleek, and timeless color that's all rolled into one with this beautiful natural stone paver. The versatility, statuary white color has shades of gray that peek through as undertones in this predominantly white background. Whites and grays have been all the rage for interiors and exteriors. You'll find this color palette popular in many resort spas, and this backyard sanctuary creates a soothing and calm space for relaxing. Mugla white leathered finish. For more shades of white, continue on as Mugla white leathered marble presents itself with shades of gray that complement the accents of blue in the waterline tile as well as the watercolor. Here's another design concept with the Mugla white marble that transformed this space into a modern residential backyard resort. Notice how the same marble as the previous slide I just showed you in the Mugla white. However, the material appears more white in this photo. Why is that? It's because the extreme grip finish, which is sandblasted, mutes the true color of the stone and makes it appear white and brighter. I mentioned the color Capri prior. Creating an outdoor oasis is easy to accomplish with the beautiful creamy white tones of Capri limestone. The versatility of this material fits into a variety of design concepts, including this transitional backyard design with artificial turf. Here's another design concept with Capri limestone that's transformed this space into a tropical, coastal, modern, residential backyard retreat. Hotel design has shifted to a more holistic approach to wellness. Becoming connected to nature will help reduce stress levels. Resorts tend to trend their focus on sustainability and design, blurring the lines between indoors and outdoors, and creating plants, living walls, natural lighting, adding wood and natural stone as they create open spaces that introduce guests, wellness, and relaxation. Since natural stone is a sustainable material and will outlast any man-made material on the market, specifying natural stone for hotel design will always ensure less financial maintenance over the lifetime of the project. For my details about which natural stone material is most suitable for your design concept, don't hesitate to reach out. Our number one goal is to make specifications of natural stone easy for you. The takeaway today is when your client says they want white, dig deeper to get a sense of what shade of white they're looking for. And keep in mind that the whiter the color gets, the more bright it will be in the sun when the material is on the pool deck. So the creamier whites will help diffuse that glare and it won't be so harsh on the eyes. When gray tones are mixed in with it, it will also help eliminate some of the glare from the white as well. This hotel has a creamy white marble on it, and you can see how the sun affects it. Imagine if it were a true pure white stone. With so many different options for cladding and paving materials, whether man-made or natural, stone hardscapes can help you choose the best for your design. We're here to make specifications easy for you and bring designs to fruition with both function and beauty. I hope this designer talk was both inspirational as well as informative to you. If you have any questions about today's topics or would like to discuss an upcoming project, please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or our team. I welcome your feedback and also your topic suggestions. I appreciate you joining me today for this month's Designer Talk webinar. I'm wishing you continued boundless creativity. And until next time, thank you so much. Stay healthy and stay creative. Ciao for now.